Hey, Xiomara in Miami, Matthew here with freeprescriptionlenses.com, and I just got finished cutting a pair of glasses for your daughter Gina, who is studying civil engineering, and I'm now going to cut a pair of reading glasses for you. This is the RayBan 1531, size 46, color 3592, and great petite frame. And of course these are just reading glasses, so let me begin. I'm going to take out your original demo lenses, one of which that says RayBan. I'm going to pop these out real quick, and you will be getting all the manufacturer's original packaging. And I'll put that into the tracing element of my edger and hit trace. A stylus is going to pop up and trace the shape of the right side of the frame before moving over and tracing the left. Here at freeprescriptionlenses.com, where everyone loves a bargain and no one is disappointed with quality. You buy a genuine, authentic RayBan frame and you will receive free, clear, single vision prescription lenses or non-prescription fashion lenses. Every pair of glasses is shipped with my receipt, which has my federal ID tax number on there. So if you have vision insurance or flex dollars, you will be reimbursed for this purchase. That green line is the shape of your lens. There you go, that overlays it. I'm just going to magnify the purpose of working on it. And I'm going to go ahead and put in your pupillary distance, which is 27 in each eye. It starts off at 31, so I'm going to take that down to 27. And let's go ahead and begin. I'm going to grab your lenses, which are plus 150 spheres for each eye. So I'm going to come down here and take each lens, put it into my Marco 101 lensometer to find the 150. Which is the optical center of your lens. Put a dot on there. Let me darken the dot so you'll be able to watch this later on at home. And normally I would mark these right and left. However, since you're the same in both eyes, I can decide later which one's going to be the right lens, which one is going to be the left lens. That doesn't happen very often. So let's go ahead and come back down here. Now, this is a block. I need to attach this to your lens. This is what's going to hold it in place while it is cutting. So I need a double-sided adhesive sticker, which I've already done. I've stuck one onto that side. So I'm going to pull the paper away to make this side sticky. And if you notice, there is a little silver button in the back. That is a magnet, which is going to hold it in place in this arm here. So I'm going to, hopefully you can see that dark line, that little spot. The blue cross is the geometric center of the frame. If you measured horizontally this way and horizontally this way, that is where you would find it, but your eyes are just inset from there. So I'm going to move that and put your optical center right there and press the arm down. And now that has to become your right lens now because it has been decentered. Let's do the same thing now for your left eye. And get everything lined up perfectly. And hit that button. It's going to place the block onto the left lens. Now the actual cutting wheel is on the far right of the machine. It's going to act like a heavy grit sandpaper to grind away your lens material. This wheel in the center with that channel, that valley, that's what's going to put the bevel onto the lens so it stays inside the bevel of the frame. Again, that little silver magnet is going to hold it in place into the chuck, or as I like to call it, the Charles, because I don't know the machine well enough to call it Chuck. But I'm going to pull up the shape of your lens onto the computer, and I do not want to polish the edges. I do not want to put a bevel on the front surface, only the rear surface. And let's hit start, and the first thing that's going to happen is that clamp's going to shut, and then the lens is going to move up to where two white calipers can trace the shape of the right side of the frame. And it is going around doing that, measuring the thickness of the lens at every point to know exactly where to place the bevel so the lens fits best inside of your frame. Now your lenses are made out of polycarbonate. Polycarb is 40% thinner and lighter than regular plastic. Your lenses are virtually unbreakable. They are bulletproof up to 22 caliber and have both UVA and UVB protection built into them. We know what the sun's harmful ultraviolet rays can do to your skin, where your eyes are 8 times more sensitive than your skin. So you have permanent sunscreen for your eyes that will never need to be reapplied, unlike the lotions, creams, and sprays that have to be reapplied every couple hours down in Miami. This is permanent and never need to be reapplied. So your lens is no longer flat at the edge. It's getting the bevel placed onto the lens. Now water has just begun spraying just to wash away any optical debris. It does that for the last 20 seconds of the cutting cycle. And in just a moment you will see a lever move into place which has a spinning wheel on there that looks like it would be on a Dremel tool. That's going to apply the safety bevel to the back surface of the lens just to smooth out any rough edges that may happen to be there. As I said, your lenses are made out of polycarbonate. It happens, you also have aspheric lenses. Aspheric simply means not round. A lot of times with reading glasses you get spherical lenses and it gives you that ugly cosmetic fishbowl appearance. These lenses, not only are they thinner and lighter, but the curvature is much flatter, so you won't have that ugly cosmetic fishbowl appearance when you are wearing these. I just want to dry your lens off and we're going to get it mounted into the frame now. Use my thumbnail to scrape away that little optical sawdust, which is called Schwarf. So I'm going to take your lens, tuck it in the outside corner, push down at the nose. It snaps right in perfectly. Let me do the same thing now for the left lens. I'm going to put that in there, flip that over to L, and hit start. And just like before, the clamp's going to shut. The lens is going to move in place to be traced by the two calibers, but this time it's going to trace the shape of the left side of the frame as it goes around. Again, measuring the thickness of the lens at every point to know exactly where to place the bevel so it will fit best inside the frame. And as you notice, you have no edge thickness whatsoever protruding from the side of this frame. I'm going to go ahead and take this block off. It is no longer needed. And again, you see how flat the curvature is there, where you don't get that ugly cosmetic fishbowl appearance. That's what the aspheric lenses will provide. It is as flat as the curvature of the frame. It's a great finished cosmetic value. The other nice thing about the anti-glare coating, which you upgraded to, now this frame sells for $100 and it comes with one pair of free single vision prescription lenses. You paid the extra $40 for the anti-glare coating. The anti-glare coating is great for eliminating glare from computer screens, but it's also an anti-reflection coating. So when someone's looking at you, they don't see their reflection in your glasses. They see just your eyes, so it makes for a much better eye contact. Plus, if anyone ever takes a picture with a flash, you don't see the flash lit up in the lens. Now, of course, you're not going to be driving in these. These are just your reading glasses. But should you, it would also eliminate glare when driving at night, particularly in the rain. But it's good for eliminating glare from street lights, stoplights, computer screens, overhead, and fluorescent lights, which I have all throughout this lab here. So it's just getting the safety bevel applied to the back surface of the lens, and in just a moment the door will open and your left lens will be ready for mounting. So I'm going to dry everything off so it's not slippery. Make sure to run my thumbnail around to get the last of the optical debris that the water did not rinse off. I'm going to tuck them in at the outside corner here and using my thumbs press down. That snaps in easily. I'm going to take this block off. Take that off and dry off the lens. Now your pupillary distance, let's see, let's go ahead and measure everything. What happened to my flashlight? Here it is. But let's go ahead and verify the power of the lenses, which is plus 150. I'm going to put them in and I'm at 150, exactly halfway between 1 and 2. Let's move that over to the left lens, measure the same thing, and I'm getting 150 again, so that is made perfectly. Your pupillary distance is 54. I'm going to hold the card up, place my PD stick against my thumb on your right lens, and then when we look at the left lens, we're getting 54 millimeters, so that is cut perfectly as well. The last thing I want to do while cleaning off your lenses, and I like to point this out in all of my videos, that Xiomara, when you get these in the mail, and by the way, free shipping anywhere in the United States, but when you get these in the mail, there's a very small chance that these will be too loose or too tight. However, there's an 80% chance that one side is going to sit higher than the other. That's because 80% of people have one ear that is higher than the other, and I'm no exception. I'll demonstrate that. But because of that statistic, that's why 99% of all optical shops out there will do free adjustments if you ask them. but I'm going to get them in standard alignment first, also known as the 3-point stance. The 3 points are 1, 2, and the bottom of the frame being 3. I set them on the counter and press down. There is no wobble. When I say wobble, I am part of that 80%. I have one ear that is higher than the other, so mine wobble on the counter, but they sit level on the table, on my face. I flip these over, press down. There is no wobble. I close each hinge to make sure they overlap perfectly, and they do, and they're not askew in any way. Plus, I check the tension on each spring hinge to make sure that is matching, and it is. And of course, this is your cute little case that comes with your RayBan 1531. And if anyone has any questions about what I can or can't do, just email me at freeprescriptionlenses@gmail.com. Xiomara in Miami, I hope you enjoyed watching as I cut prescription reading glasses for your RayBan 1531, color 3592 in the 46 eye size. And hopefully everyone else has got the chance to see how I bring that love and feeling back to glasses. Thank you.